on that day, that person who comments you, everybody, whoever comments you, then they'll realize, arey, that day I have commented that girl. Now what am I and what is she? See, definitely you'll be having that point. The girl, like Bosch, our manager, whom I was commenting on the first day when I went to that office, and she was speaking something like, you do this work, you do that work. I thought like, I don't know what to do, and she did not even suggest me how to do. How can she give me a work directly? I thought. But later I realized, she just asked me, go there and do that work. When she gave me that work, I approached so many persons how to do it. I met so many persons while doing that work. Maybe that is her motto, to make me understand, interact with other persons. Okay, one day at the end of the day I understood about her, right, that she is a person. Okay, that helped me. So definitely the other persons who are commenting you, they'll be understanding that this girl, if though they did not understand, at some point of time they'll have regret. Okay, she is successful. Okay, you just be how you are and be a successful person. Even I am also same category, so I was like more linked to that question. Okay.
Seeing her, I don't think that she was like you.
Yeah. No. Yes. No, but I just changed. Maybe
time changes.
Maybe, but even now also, I'll be speaking only with those persons whom I like the most. In my
she
class,
loves us the most.
Yeah. In my class, engineering, only 1.5 years back, right? I was like everybody except 1 to 2 boys in the class. I never spoke with any other boys in the class.
The remaining boys are wasting her.
No, it doesn't mean like that. Like, spoke in the sense, speak very freely with them. Okay, if they come to me, ask anything, I'll tell them like I'm friends since some years back. Okay, I'll explain them everything. But if no one comes to me and asks anything, I cannot just go them. They used to say, what attitude she has. And
that's what I was doubting. If Harita had the same attitude 1.5 years back, even those 2 boys wouldn't have come to her.
Some project mates, it will be happening.
By default, the faculty has thrown on you, so they should survive under her.
That's what you be a successful person. Everybody will understand you.
So in order to be successful, don't think much about it. Just leave it apart and don't let your confidence come down only because of them. So stop thinking too much about those kind of issues.
The next question.
Good afternoon, my dear friends, and I am very happy to see our alumni here. And my name is Bhargavi. Recently, I got placed in Vachusa company. After I joined there, as a fresher, how should I interact with our senior colleagues to excel my skills?
First of all, happy congratulations.
Thank you.
There is a lot of protection. Every IT I don't say every IT company, but big companies, most of the companies pamper women. They don't give you night shifts, first of all. They don't prefer night shifts for women at all. In my team, there are so many women, but they don't give us all the time. Only when required, they give. If there is a business requirement, somebody has to work in the night shift and you are capable enough, then only they'll give you. You needn't worry about it at all. And safety issues, no problem. I work in shifts, so I assure you that there is nothing to worry about shift work and all that.
Okay, if you work in a big company and they take care of everything, that is well and good. But again, it's a question. Okay, if suppose you work in some startup or something wherein they don't provide you cab facilities and all, you should first of all check your safety. You should know like, okay, this time I'll be leaving house, how I'll go there, and who will drive me there, and while coming back in the office and all, it's very safe, that I agree in at least 90% of the cases. But if it's for a small startup or something, I know cases wherein I'm working right now in Bangalore. I see cases here and there regarding like, even in Bangalore where most of the women employee work in night hours and all, there are few cases. So it's your personal responsibility to take care of that. Okay, if you work for an MNC or a very well established company wherein they provide you cab and all, that's very fine. But if not, that's a personal thing which you should double check with your company. You should be very careful in this.
I shouldn't say this, you people are freshers, I mean you're still yet to face the world, but be firm. When somebody gives you night shift, just tell them, explain your situation. Your health is more important than anything else. Okay, this is your first job, you have to work, this is your first project, but still be firm from your side. Be firm on your side that I can't work in night shift. They will consider it. I'm telling you. Out of experience, I'm telling you, they will consider it. Don't just accept whatever they give. I shouldn't say this, you are precious, but still, this is like a clue, a hint I'm giving you. Don't just accept whatever they give. You be responsible. You have to show yourself that you are capable, but still you be firm on your side. The first thing for any woman or any person in fact is their health. Nothing at the cost of their health. Okay, and your safety. Women, of course, safety is important. When they do not provide you any facilities, you have the right to say no. Okay, when they are providing you with all the facilities and all safety measures, then okay. But otherwise, do not accept it.
Assertive communication. Why I'm stressing on assertive communication is simply because of one reason. See, in our college, we interact with our friends normally in a slightly informal way. And once you enter into an industry where people will be senior to you, so you can't be the same in both the places. I guess you can understand the difference, right? College and industry. If you go and ask them, they'll be ready to help you in every aspect. Just that you should take the initiative. Like starting, she took the initiative to ask a doubt. In the same manner, you should take that initiative from your side and approach them. They'll definitely help you. So you should have that attitude like, yes, I should take that initiative and go ahead.
Congrats. And these people are showing you the greener side. Let me show you the other side as well. Not everyone will help you there. Yeah, that's the fact. They are saying these people may be good GLs or they might have had good GLs, but once you come out of your training period, you should be able to face any type of personality. It may be a female counterpart. I did face that. One of my female counterpart, knowledge transfer should be there. Here we can Google for anything, or you just go to your faculty and ask, this is the doubt, they'll help you or answer out. But there are certain things that Google also cannot answer. Some customary products that each company has. For such, experienced people in those domains should be helping you out. So what initially, the 3 months that I have entered the company, they didn't, she said assertive communication. Though I tried that, they failed, or I failed, I can say. I was very enthusiastic in learning, but no one was ready to help me out. At that time, most of my friends told that continuous learning, self-learning. Self-learning helped me a lot. I got the documents, books, and started learning them, prepared. See, you need to prepare and deliver a session. How much preparation should be there? Just imagine how much each day your faculty will be spending to just deliver 1 hour of class to you people. So a completely new product to me. No one is there to guide me. Here everyone is saying, I was surprised. Everyone is there to guide you over there. They will not be, means I need to show you the other phase as well. If you get a GL or a team leader who will not help you at all, then you will be worried. You will be thinking, why did I get selected into this type of company? At that time, don't leave your confidence, don't leave your self-learning, try to come out of that. So at the end of the day, what I have done is, with my self-learning and other stuff, that lady has come to me for some certain doubts. That means, you need to excel in that. So if you have a good mentor, very good, you are lucky enough, I should say. You don't have, still you are lucky because you have a chance to prove yourself. And then excel and you'll be in good, coming into your manager's books, and then as our 1.5 years experience, Harita has got a spot award, you might be getting it in the initial stages itself. So that's to answer your question.
See, I just wanted to give some example to you. I have seen, I'm just stressing on the point because I know how the entrants will be, new entrants, what are their aspirations and all. Very simple example, if I have a person A, person B, the most important thing, or from my, or the mostly from the senior or a team lead perspective, if you see, proactiveness is the one which they look for. Okay, so person A, person B, both are trained in the same technology. For example, they are new to the technology. They have some theoretical knowledge and on a training which was given 2-3 months back. Now this person, if I say, okay, today this is the task you have to complete, these are the things you have to identify or do the analysis for the certain thing. And person B also I'll give. Okay. So one will be, they'll complete their task and they'll be more proactive. Okay. Instead of whatever I had analysis or the information I have shared, beyond that they go and do some research or explore. Okay. That's something proactiveness. They go, they do on their own. Like Harita is saying, like they create opportunities for their self and they'll try to get into a mode where TL again calls them. Okay, what you have done, this is, they create their own opportunities and gain that confidence that out of these two guys will choose A. Directly they'll make that, they'll bring up that confidence. So you should be very proactive. Learning should be anyway the most important thing. And for me, I always prefer a team with a mix, mix and match of senior and junior ratio. Always it will be there. Because the juniors or the freshers, they have lot of things in their mind. They are very innovative. When compared to the experienced guys, experienced guys will have the technical knowledge or experience in their particular domain. But when it comes to a fresher or an ILP or a trainee, they are very confident. And when you compare to a decade before, this technology and all is not this advanced. Okay, Googling and all was not a part of it, right? N2 is also the one, you are so excited, you have your aspirations, you are new to the industry, you want to do something and the confidence levels will be very high and mostly you will be more innovative when compared to the senior people. So will always prefer the mix and match, right? So out of that, if I have to select out of 10 freshers, I have to pick one or two, I will be definitely looking the person who is more proactive. So without I'm just going to the person and telling you do this task or you do that task, they themselves have to come up and get the things done. This is what I have seen.
See, even though if you have, after once you enter into the industry, you will be undergoing a training session. After that, you will be having your assessments and a personal one-to-one interview. So they will evaluate you on every aspect. Apart from the technical knowledge you have to be very good at your communication skills. The way you communicate with the other colleagues, and you have to collaborative learning. You do it with your friends in your college. The same thing, you should be active with all the team members. If you're doing in a project, they'll assign you some dummy project kind of things. Then you have to mingle with everybody and you have to share your knowledge with them. Be active. It's not that you have the knowledge and you'll stick to yourself or something like that. You have to communicate with the other peers also.
One more point is here no one will say, okay, why you are sitting next to me. If some senior guy says, suppose 7 or 10 years, if they are doing some task, it's a very business critical, everyone, it will be spread across the team. Okay, he's working on this or she's working on this. If you go and sit next to them, if you want to see, if you want to learn, no one will stop you. They will not say, why are you sitting next to me and looking after my monitor. They will not say this. Okay, so it should come from your you have to learn the excitement or the enthusiasm or the interest that you should have. That should be there at least in the initial. Because I have seen some entrants, they learn a lot. They'll come to me or they'll come to my senior team members. They say, this can be done in this way. I have said, this is the best solution for it. I have seen there are cases where they come to us. And from MBA they create some presentation because when compared to us they'll be more efficient in doing all the presentations and all. If I just give some data, okay, this is the only data, I just need a bar graph or a chart out of it. They do it within no time, that all spirit that comes from the new entrants only. And even sitting next to the seniors and learning on your own, all that will definitely make you successful. And opportunities, I have worked under many team leads, opportunities will be there. As Cynthia said, everyone will not be, everyone may or may not like you to grow. There will be people who may not be so, positive on your side. So that all, it will come.
Just to add
And-
one more example to that. Okay. I already told you, right, I'm training 2 juniors, okay. Those 2, like, one is north and the other one is south, okay. Like, both are like, they are toppers in their branch, it seems. One is from CSE department and the other is from ECE department. CSE department, what our project manager felt like, she is so calm and quiet, so she'll be doing all the things which we assigned to her. She was thinking in that way, and she asked me to sit that girl beside me. There is only one system which is vacant beside me, and she asked me to sit there. She asked her to sit beside me. And the other girl, she thought she's somewhat bold and she was like rude. And she thought we'll interview, we have only one position. We'll interview either of them. We'll train for around some 10 days like that, and we'll pick either any one of them. So the other girl, she was very far. She's sitting alone, she's reading, going through all. I thought she was okay, she's doing well, fine. But one day when I interviewed both of them, there was like lot of differences between both. The one who is sitting beside me, she used to ask me some doubts. Whenever I was busy in my own work, I used to say like, you can ask me after some time, I'll tell after some time, I'm busy. Then she has to ask after some time, right? She used to forget about that, and next day, when again she remembers, yeah, yesterday I asked you that question, can you please tell me now? But the other girl who is there, she learned very well. She learned all the concepts very well, and all the technology, ECE department girl, the girl which I am speaking, she learned is the ECE department girl. She learned all the technologies, and she did not have any hands-on experience on all the technologies, but she is able to give even, when I give any scenario, she is able to at least try something. I saw that in her, okay. So I gave the same feedback to my team lead and project manager that she's doing like this. So recently, like 1 week back, both are sitting beside me now. Like they are doing combinedly some scripts and all. They're practicing in a live atmosphere. Okay, I'm giving my passwords and all. They're doing it. So both are asking questions to me. Same. Whenever I have any work or any call, I used to say, you can please make a note of that, and you can ask me later. But don't forget it. So that other girl, that easy girl, she will not accept that even. She'll like, anyways you are doing that, just spare 1 or 2 minutes for me and you answer this, otherwise I'll again feel like I have something I missed and I cannot. That tend to you should have. Might be at that particular point of time I may feel like, what, this girl is so irritating. But now when I think, she's not irritating. It's like, if really I'm not that busy and I can spare at least 1 to 2 minutes, not half an hour and 1 hour, she knows right what I'm doing and all. She'll just 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes if I can spare her, that's fine. So you always be with a positive energy that like you will have to learn everything and question everybody, no issues. Like me, first day I may not say, second day I may not say, but third day even I feel that why I'm like avoiding them, I have to say. Okay. So your seniors, your question is how do you interact with your seniors, right? Seniors, they might not be helping,